everyone, welcome back to Stationeers. We're on planet Venus, and this is episode 7. So I realized I haven't actually set any of this up yet, so I was just draining my battery like crazy. I quickly rushed in here and swapped it with my mining drill battery. We can probably restore that to 100%. There we go, and there's probably other batteries that need work as well. How's this one looking? That's at 98%. Okay, so we've got to keep an eye on that. Is this filling up? Yeah, it is. We'll put this one out here. I got a feeling I might need that one before I do anything else. Okay, this is building wind turbines. One's done. Now, one thing I do want to do is build a tank, a insulated tank. We need steel and silicon. Silicon and steel. There we go. I'm going to expand the pollutants in my greenhouse, the coolants. I'm going to expand it into a tank, and then we can rip up those utilities. Okay, now, as for this purge valve, I think we just want a valve along here somewhere. Actually, that's perfect. That is perfect. And what we want to do is we want to rip up this pipe here, replace it with a T-junction. There we go. And we want to run insulated pipes along here, and probably like this and like that, and we want to link down to that. Okay, that's fine. And yeah, we'll rip all these up, and we'll put this one here and put that one there. Okay, that tank's probably done by now. We'll just shove these here. Okay, other things I'm going to want are a water bottle filler. I've been itching for one of those for a while now. These things are done. I think I want to make some more heavy cables because I'm not sure if I've got enough. So it'd be nice if we just made a few more of those. We'll put this in here. We got our water bottle filler. That's great. We're going to want some pipes, I think. Insulated pipes. Water bottle filler goes in there. We're going to want a fridge, actually. And an atmospherics. There's quite a few things we want to do. I'm not sure how many cables we need. It's 8 wind turbines and a bit of wiring. I don't know. We might be able to get away with what we've got. We'll see. We might have to do some creative placement of our wind turbines to get them all down. We also want a fridge. This is the thing I wanted, a fridge. And oh, I want to get a couple of passive vents, actually. So this fridge is going in here, and we're making pipes here. Okay. I want a passive vent. I want 2 passive vents, because we've got these 2 active vents up here. What we should do is we should go for the super fast airlock. I don't know why I haven't done that. Another thing I want is an atmospherics. We don't have enough copper. Okay, well, yoink. And we'll get copper there. And we'll make an atmospherics. And there we go. We're going to hook this up, and we want to put these things here and here. And we want to get the piping in place for them as well. There and there. We'll replace that in a moment. I'm bit busy at the moment. Other things we need, we've got the fridge, we've got the water bottle filler, more hydroponic trays would be nice. We've only got 10 iron in that machine, and what have we got left in this machine here? No iron left, 24. Okay, we'll make 2 more hydroponic trays with that. And this is going to get set up in that corner there, so we'll figure that out. As for the purge valve, we haven't wired it yet, so let's, oh, is this done yet? No, it's not. I can turn this machine off. Oh, I want to get all this stuff set up before I go into my greenhouse, the wiring outside, so I should just get going. I'll just get this purge valve going first, and then we'll turn off our pipe bender. Okay, so now I should be able to just run this, and it should start pulling gas out of that system. It works as a back pressure regulator. So if I set it, say, to 4,000, it'll keep pumping gas out of the liquid pipes until it's at 4,000. There's those 2. We'll shut this off. We'll put those in there. and we'll get ourselves set up. I won't need liquid pipes where I'm going, and yeah, we might need some frames. Okay, let's get this stuff done. Let's go outside. Yeah, this battery died, and oh, okay, we'll just work off that. Okay. Oh, I hate going outside. I just want to stay in the safety of my base. But we've got no choice. We've got to get this done. Now, we need to connect this thing here to that thing there. But we need to leave this in place. So I think we just go around the wall like this. And we just hook that up there. We cut that. We want to make this a straight line there. And that should start filling up our battery. That should...
Health critical.
Quiet. That should be all I need to do. Now these cables are absolutely absurd, and I think this is just a circular one. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, we're fine. Let's run a cable straight along here. There's no reason for us to be doing whatever it is we were doing. Okay, and let's go wind turbines along here like this. So, yeah, we'll go there, and we can...
Waste tank caution.
Oh, not now. I'm trying to figure out placement. I think we leave a row for a cable to come down the middle here. Yeah, and we do this. And then we can put this one basically right there. And now we can... Oh, we can't, but we want to. We'll put one here. We'll chuck a frame there. Yeah. And that'll get the rest of that done. Okay, do we have a frame? We're at 18% health. We're running out of health. I also want to put that tank down as well. And we haven't put those passive vents down either. So quite a bit to do and only 17% health to play with. Okay, and we should be able to let's just do this systematically so we make sure we get all of them. I don't know if I have enough cables for everything. It looks like we do, but I've got a habit of completely misjudging these things in the past, so let's just make sure we get this stuff done first, and we'll see how many cables we got left at the end. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be tight. I think we got there. We've 2 cables left to spare. Okay, they're connected. They're all connected. Great. That's connected across there. I don't know.
Waste tank caution.
That's all connected. It should all be working. We should be good. Waste tank caution. No problem. Okay, next thing we want to do is we want to get this tank down here somewhere. I was thinking that square, but those liquid pipes are in the way, so we'll put it here for now. Hopefully this doesn't turn out to be a really bad spot. And we're going to run that down there so we can see it. Oh gosh, we're at 9% health. Well, we're about to have super fast airlocks, so we're going to get inside a lot quicker than we normally do. We just go there, we go there, quiet lady. And we should be able to just hit all these 3 things.
Hunger caution.
This should be going up. This should be fine. I think that's it. Our airlock's done already. And now I just need to get like a button or something so that a lever. I pull the lever and all 3 activate at once. I need a bit of logic for that. Okay, well if we stick that in there, are we fine? No, it's not charging up. I think I may have messed up. It's not charging. It's sitting at 0. Well, we can help by turning off this volume pump. I think we got everything. Oh, we got it all. It's all good. Is it charging or not? Did I mess up? I may have messed up. I may have made a mistake somewhere. It doesn't matter. We're at 2% health. We don't have time. Hopefully that battery holds up. Okay, get this here. Get our suit off. Eat. Oh, let's drink a little bit first so that we don't die on the spot here. And that's it. We're out of food. We've got 2 cereal bars left. And we're about to chew more than half of this one. Yeah. Less than 1.5 cereal bars to go. Okay, and we'll drink to about, I don't know, 70, 65. That'll do. This is blue. This is charging. The other one wasn't. So I don't know what the deal is there. We gotta figure that out. Oh, that groaning. Well, we might be able to put a stop to that groaning from in here, but first... Oh my god, will that thing ever be quiet? First we'll get that in place. We've got a ton of hydroponic trays that we want to set up here. There. Okay. Okay, we can regrow those potatoes. That's good. We can get our water bottle filler in place. And this fridge is going to go here. We have to rip this locker up, and I'm thinking we'll just put a shelf here for now. That'll do. And the fridge will go here, and we will cable that up like quiet. Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll deal with that in a moment. Okay, and this fridge should work now. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and
Power low.
yeah.
Oxygen low.
No, it's not. Oh, she's such a liar. I'm not actually leaving. I just want to empty my waste tanks, because maybe we can filtrate some of the oxygen out of the room, and you know, that would be nice if we could filter that, get more oxygen into our oxygen tank. Okay, and that one there. There we go. Get all that into the room. Fantastic. Waste tank's done. Okie dokie. And helmet and suit off. What's the room looking like? 111 kilopascals at 28%. Okay, so we can run this a little bit. We're starting to get on the low side. This thing's filling up nicely, which is good. We'll get it down to about 25% and then we'll stop. Is that purge valve not working? It's just... The problem is we're purging back into the place the pollutants are coming from. And so it's not really working. Don't worry, we'll fix that in a second. I just want to get my oxygen into this tank here. Get this percentage up. How's that looking? 8,000. Okay, good. 25% oxygen will probably be it. That's where we'll stop. 25% of 107. That's pretty good to me. Okay, now we can probably do something about this groaning by removing the... Oh, don't rip up the wall. Okay, so yeah, if we hook this to here, we can rip these up systematically one by one. So I think we do this, and what we do is we pour more liquids in there. Oh, what on earth was that? What on... Okay, there we go. And what we'll do is we'll get a expansion valve, and we'll pull some of the liquids out. So this should be much lower pressure now. Yeah, easy.
Health low.
Okay, we're fine. We're still fine. Yep, still fine. Still good. Oh, I think we've dropped the pressure in here. Yeah, oh, it's building back up again, but okay, that's pretty good. We stopped the groaning. I think that's only two. Yeah, let's just pour the rest out. Let's just fill this up completely. That's fine. Oh, we can't pour it all out because pollutants are getting sucked out of here and then condensing straight back in here again, which isn't helping anything. But on the other hand, we've got 57.4 degree temperature in here now, so that's pretty good. I like that. This thing is done. We can do this. We can also top this one up. And how are we going for oxygen in here? 650 moles approximately. We'll have a bit less than that. Oh, actually, no, it's almost 650 exactly. Yeah, we just need a tiny little bit more there. Okay, that's okay, that's fine. And this one's done as well. Okay, we can turn this off. Now, because the pressure in there is quite low, we can probably, so that's 1.38. Let's rip this up and see what effect that has. Well, why are we carrying frames with us? I forgot to dump them. We might need these liquid pipes. What was that, 1.38? And now it's 1.43. So ripping these up makes very little difference to the pressure. I think we can go ahead and remove all of these. Well, at least peel it back to there. I don't think we can go much further than that because otherwise we won't be able to air condition the room anymore. I'm not ready to rip up all of this stuff just yet. We'll probably do it this episode, actually. I'm keen and eager to prune all that. We're going to need this thing. How are these things looking? They're still not doing anything good. One thing I do want to do, though, is I want to pull all this up and prune it all the way back to there. So I'm hoping this doesn't cause more groaning and creaking. But we'll do this bit by bit. It is... Ouch. Doesn't like me very much. Really? 3 pipes did that to me? I want to also rip up this one here as well. Okay, well look, we might have to put it straight back on again, but we'll see what effect this has. Quick, 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 quick. Oh no, it's fine. 5.12, that's okay. I don't know, we'll have a look at it. Where's my liquid pipes? There they are. What are we up to in pressure? 5.18, okay, yeah. I think we can prune these all the way back to here. And we'll just have one quick look at the pressure. 5.25. Okay, and the point is, what I want to do here is I want to stick this valve all the way back here. And expansion valve, please. And we're going to expand it straight into our big tank there. So we're going to basically do this. I think we want a T-junction. No, we want to cross like this. Because this line here is going to be the air conditioning line for our greenhouse, but our air conditioner is not going to be here anymore. This filtration machine is going to be here, and we're going to have an air conditioner on the other side of the wall. So I think we want to do something like that. Now maybe if we run this thing and pull the pollutants out of there, maybe we can stop the groaning. Or maybe not. Can we get a look at it? Maybe from here? It's 5.08. It is dropping though. So maybe we will be it'll stop groaning soon. Okay, don't need that anymore. We always want these. These are going to be useful later on, but not right now. Oh, have these things grown? It looks like they have, but they're not ready for me to grab yet. Now, so another thing we want to do, so we don't want this to be a pipe corner. We want this to be a T-junction, because we're going to connect this thing up like this with the rest of our stuff up there. And you'll see what I have in mind very soon. The rest of this stuff we're just going to leave here for now. We're going to come and rip it up later on. Okay, that's about all we can do in here for now. Except we can eat a bit more. Put our suit on.
Power low.
Let's listen to the liar.
Oxygen low.
Yeah, oxygen low. She's a liar. Putting my helmet on should not cause that. I refuse. I refuse to accept that. Okay, well, we don't have to listen to that horrible groaning sound anymore. I don't really want to put these in the cupboard because I've decided I want to move these lockers. I'm going to put an oven at the back here. I don't need to have this set up unless I'm arc furnacing. That can be just packed away. But I actually want to rip all these things up, and I want to stick an oven in their place. So I think we'll shove it all the way over here somewhere. There we go. And we want this one ripped up as well. Which is a pain in the neck. Oh, I don't want this locker here either. So yeah, we're going to be moving lockers around. This is actually going to be an entranceway right here. There's actually going to be a door there. That's the whole point of that. So we'll get this cleared out.
Hydration critical.
Hydration critical. What we should do though is, whatever, yeah. I saw the 0 in the 10 there and thought, oh, my filter's dead. No, I've got 10% on it. I'm still fine. I thought it was dead. Okay, and there we go. We'll just put all our junk in here, and we can rip this one up as well. And maybe we'll just shove shelves along here. We'll have one there and one next to it, and then one. I think that fits actually. I think that works. And we'll grab all this stuff. These things are kind of junkish. Well, one of them's going to be used very soon. We could make a beacon. I would like a beacon. This is kind of junkish. Oh, so is that. And yeah, okay. And we can rip up. What? I thought I threw that away. We can rip up this locker here and chuck another shelf down right there. And we can store that stuff on the shelf. And now we've got room for an automated oven. I wonder what that costs. We're going to use this very soon, and we're going to use these cables. And this battery should be in the battery charger, and the battery charger should be turned on, and we've built up 2 bars of power. So we're doing pretty well there. We're going to need another large battery cell, actually. This is at 82, so we can switch that out. My drill, yeah, that's right, it's 100%. That's fine. Okay, and yeah, I want another large battery for my suit. And we'll have to get that very soon. Okay, so what does an automated oven cost? So if we look up oven. Okay, we can make one. Let's do it. Okay, the more important thing to do though, what are these doing in here? Get out of there. And you guys, well, we'll put 50 in there to make plastic. We'll put the other 50 in there to make pipes and stuff. Did I hit the button so that I wouldn't make too many of them? I only want one. I want to stick this air conditioner in here. Like that. Yeah, exactly like that. But we've got cables down there. How am I going to create a loop for my airlock, for my greenhouse? This is going to be a filtration machine, and this is going to have oxygen coming out of it. So we can't just hook that up to the back of this. This we can. This will go straight into this. So we can just run a pipe straight through here and connect into it. But how do we connect to the back of this thing? Maybe we can go one up off the wall. Maybe that's the way to do it. I think so. And this goes straight down and it goes in. And I think this goes down and around, and then it'll go in at the end. Yeah, I just want to get that in place first, and the other thing we need to figure out is the wiring as well. So, yeah, putting the pipes in before the wiring. I think the wiring is going to come. Where are we? I think the wiring is going to come out there. I think that's where the power is going to connect to. Well, actually, we can see, can't we? Yeah. I didn't have to guess. And we're just going to have an air conditioner right here. Now, the first thing this air conditioner is going to do is not air condition our greenhouse. It's in fact going to air condition our CO2. So what I want to do is I want to cut this system in half and use these ones to air condition those ones. And I stuck a pipe through here. I want to combine these with these as well. So I think, I don't know, we'll we'll swap these out this way. And what we'll do is we'll connect them up at the back as well. Let's use insulated pipes for this. So let's get some pipes insulated. Where are they? There they are. We'll get a bunch of these to make this work. Now we've got our oven. Our oven, I envisioned it being somewhere at the back here, kind of like just right there. And we need to build this thing. I think we just need 2 iron sheets for that. I might leave the frames here and put the sheets in the middle. There we go. And we just grab this here. There we go. Yeah, this has got plenty of juice in it as well. I've got to remember that. I would like to make a battery cell. I should check the price of those things as well. How much does a cell require? Cell. Large cell. Oh, I need more steel in this machine to get that. Okay. Keep making those pipes. I'm going to need them. Okay, so the first thing we're going to air condition is this stuff here. And, oh, we should have done a T-junction actually. Because this is going to go, yeah, like that. And this one wants to be one of these corners like this. Yeah. And this is going to go down into the air conditioner. Not there, there. And the other side is going to go down. Oh, it's going to go across and down and connect into the air conditioner as well. Okay. And yeah, remember how I put a pipe? I think there's a pipe there already. This thing's going to go down and across and down here. And we're making a lot of these things. We can use normal pipes for a lot of this as well. Yeah, this is just going to go down like this. I think I'll take this out of my hand so that I don't accidentally splice anything into the wrong square. I should have done that already. And this is going to go down, and it's actually going to connect into there. Okay, and now that we've connected the backs of these up,
Health low.
we can rip up these ones here. Okay, we've got some tricky stuff to do. I want to use this this pipe valve here as a condensation valve because what we're going to do is we're going to cool down. Oops, no. What we're going to do is we're going to cool down these gases, and we want the pollutants to... We've got this backwards, don't we? Yeah, and now I have to go through the whole process again. Yeah, like this. Like that. There we go. And as they cool down, we're going to have all the pollutants just basically liquefy and just go straight into there. And that's the basic idea. And there we go. And yeah, the pollutants are just going to go straight into there like that. And now we just need to get this here to basically connect into here. So we're going to go up, and we just don't want to interfere with anything. It's fine to do it this way, I guess. I'd rather do it into the roof. Let's save 2 of these. If we do this and go down and down and around, and now we'll just connect this one to that one. Okay, and now this is connected to the waistline of this air conditioner. We have a loop here connecting these up to this here, and the only other thing I wanted to do was I want to connect up. We can't get through either because the pipe's in the way. I'm going to have to just rip this T-junction up. We actually want this to be connected into all of these. What do we need for this thing? No. No. Is there? Yeah, there we go. We want that. What we need more insulated pipes. Are you kidding me? Fine. We'll make them. We haven't hooked up this oven yet, so let's do that now. And I don't know, we'll go out here like this and there. I'm wondering if my potatoes have grown yet. It might be worth going into the greenhouse and getting that sorted out. So what we want to do is just grab more of these pipes. I don't know, we'll get like 3 more or so. We could have used those, but okay. Let's see if our three-way connect, our whatever way connection that is works. There we go. Boom. Okay, and we've just combined that with our we've just combined that with the gases in our greenhouse, which is fine. Which would have cooled these down actually, and it has already. And the pollutants are all liquefying and leaving and going into this system here. And the purge valve is keeping it down to 4 megapascals. And the extra pollutants are just going into this line here. Okay, that's fine by me. Now this is about to get really hot, and these hopefully will get a lot colder. Because what we're going to do is we're going to run this air conditioner, and we don't need to get it all the way there. 35 degrees will be fine. We're going to try and cool this one, and it's going to heat this up. So this is going to start heating up dramatically. Yep, and this one here is going to cool down. There's more stuff in here than there is in here. Even though that's higher pressure, there's 2 tanks worth there. Or 3 tanks actually, because there's another tank in the greenhouse. So this has actually got triple the volume that this does. So pretty much for every 3 degrees this goes up, this will only go down 1 degree. But we just need to cool it down so all the pollutants liquefy out, and we just want to get it to like, even 80 degrees is fine. 80 degrees would be perfectly fine, because then we can pour that in our greenhouse in little bursts, and we can, yeah, and it'll mix with the existing atmosphere. Oh, we had another 10 pipes. I actually had tons of these things. So anyway, okay, that system's fine. We're air conditioning this. Now the next thing we're going to do is, how's that battery looking? Well, it's at 2 bars. We want that cell, that battery cell, because there we go. Oh, we've got some other stuff in there as well. What else have we got? 4 iron. Probably not the greatest amount of iron in the world. We've got 10 iron there. We could make another hydroponic tray. Yeah, let's get another large cell. I want one for my suit. I could go to wireless cells, but they cost so much copper. It's not something you do until you're kind of resource rich in a way, and we're not. We're kind of poor and desperate. Okay, we'll do that, and that'll just fill out of there. And then we can do this, and we can do this, and we can just store 1 battery, I don't know, in one of these lockers here. That'll do. I mean, we could actually fix all our batteries up. They actually do need the work right now. I don't know. That was the main one, it looks like. The main issue. This one here is at 88. Well, we can switch that out for this one here. Okay, cool. We're doing a lot better now. Now let's go hopefully harvest some potatoes while we wait for this to cool down to... What's this? This is almost 200 degrees now. And this is only at 113, so it's taking its time. Let's get in here. Let's we don't really need to, well, we could empty this waste tank really quickly. Okay, that's fine. And turn that off. Open this up. Let's take our suit off. And yeah, we're okay. 107 at 24.4%. That's good. It's oh god. We've only got 78% of a muesli bar left. It looks like though we can get some potatoes. And let's get our water up to like, I don't know. Yeah, it's about okay for now. Okay, okay, so they're not seeding yet, but we can take 1 potato out of each one and immediately grow a new plant. Okay, there we go. And Okay, I think it's time we started ripping all this stuff up. Before we do though, can we just top up our oxygen tank? Put that in there, we'll put this in here, we'll chuck that in there. So yeah, we're just waiting for these to seed now. We'll probably have to keep one potato for turning into a baked potato, which we'll do. We'll use our new oven to do that. But the others we'll plant immediately. We need to multiply these crops as soon as possible. Now, I mean, where do we even start here? I guess the one thing is we're not going to run the filtration machine. So let's hide this behind here. And let's just start by ripping up the filtration machine. And we'll just do this bit by bit, and hopefully we'll figure out the path forward as we go. And we need one of these. Okay, now can we clean up some of these pipes? We can. We're going to have to disable the air conditioner. Okay, well this one's almost done. So I can think of the next step. Okay, we turn this off, we rip this up, and let's combine all our oxygen together. So we'll just shove a pipe right here. Like this. Okay, it's all combined. And now we probably don't want a curvy pipe. Well, we don't want this thing here yet. I'm not sure ultimately where it's going to go, but we know we don't want it right there. And we'll rip up one of these, because I don't think having a pipe curve up is all that useful to us. Okay, now I think we turn off our air conditioner. Seated yet? No. And we can rip up these pipes and those up there and push all the gas out of this vent. I think that works. And then we rip up the vent afterwards, and then we can rip up this machine. Okay, so that's our next step. Don't rip up the floor. That would be bad. So we're just gonna rip these up bit by bit. It should just be pushing it all back, and it should be coming out of the vent. I don't see any particle effects. Okay, that's not bad. We got a lot of stuff then. Now we should rip this up, and we shouldn't have lost any gas from that. I'd be very annoyed if we did. Okay, next step will be to push these pollutants back into the tank. And then rip up the tank itself. And we can
Hydration critical.
We can actually use this tank to transfer our oxygen. So this is actually very valuable. And we'll I think we'll stop there. I don't really want to fix that thing there. Okay, now this machine here can get ripped up. We don't need this. So, well, we do need it, but we need it to not be an air conditioner. We need it to be a filtration machine. Okay, we're going to use these in a second. Go back to this tool here. Okay, and we want the same thing we had except filtration. So, yeah, right there, filtration machine. And we can connect this up. So we're getting there. We're slowly figuring it out. We need cables. That's right. Okay. And there's our filtration machine. We can put this filter back in. Now, the unfiltered and the input need to connect together. So this definitely has to happen. Okay, and this is going to connect into there with that stuff there. So we can go and do that right now. And there should be nothing in those pipes. And I guess we can just have our passive vent up there. And that will connect our air conditioner and our filtration all on the same loop with the same vent. Okay, and the oxygen has to come out here. So I guess we put our oxygen tank just into this wall here. And so this will be our oxygen tank here. And we run it into the wall. And what we need to do is transfer this stuff into here. So we'll go and do that now. Oh, didn't expect to run out of those. and we'll go up. Okay, and now all the oxygen should be shared amongst those two tanks. 652 moles. And now ripping this up should just push it along. So we should still have 252 moles. And we do. Okay, and now it's just a case of pushing the oxygen along. And we should still have 252 moles, which we do. Okay, cool. And now we'll connect that up to the front of there. Now, as for the oxygen filling, maybe we just go straight along the wall here. We do this, and we grab this. No, we want it. Oh, okay. We can't really put it there. We can't get the cable through, so we'll put it there. And then we just go here, and we basically have one of these here, like this, because we can't turn these into. Yeah, there's no such thing as an insulated tank fill for some reason. Let's get some of this cabling out of the way. We've now got a lot more room for hydroponic trays. Are these seated yet? No, they're not. We're still waiting on them. Okay, oh, get out of the way. We might have turned our thing off temporarily. Okay, and we'll just go up here, and we'll just go. Actually, we don't have to go around. We can do this, because remember, I combined those tanks up, so I can actually just rip that up. What? Okay. Remember, this is now part of a trio of tanks, so we can just rip this up, and it'll just push the gas more into those other two tanks. And we can prune this all the way back without ripping up the roof, all the way back to here. I'm not going to bother with that one, that's just a pain in the neck. Okie dokie. And we just need one more cable. There we go. And now we just need to set this thing here. 9,000. Okay. And then we can start filling this thing up with 9,000 or 9 megapascals of pure oxygen at 19.5 degrees. And we can start filling our tanks up again. There we go. And we can just run this machine here. Well, not quite. We need to get a passive vent right there. Now we can just run this machine here and suck oxygen out and fill up this. This is our oxygen tank. Okay, well that's where our oxygen's being stored for the moment. They're not seeding yet. They've got to be close, surely. Okay, so this stuff here is going to go outside with me. This atmospherics will be very important for later on. We've got 53% of a cereal bar to go. We can get a bit of water in us. 12%'s fine. We're going to have to bust out another water bottle. We've always got the pill as well. How many water bottles we have? Got 2 there. Three water bottles left, basically. Are these just not going to seed? That's very annoying. However, we can actually just siphon water out of this and get more water bottles if we're desperate. So that's the whole point. We just hit this button and we fill these water bottles up with water. We don't want to really drain this if we don't need to, but we're going to have to because there's a lot to go still. We have a lot ahead of us. This will be done by now. This will surely be 9 megapascals. Yep. We need to multiply these things here, and then we need to set up an hydrogen production station, hydrogen production systems, so that once we've got a ton of potatoes, we can shove it in and we can turn them into hydrogen. Then we have to run the hydrogen with the excess production oxygen that this greenhouse produces together into a H2 combustor to create water, and then we have to run that water through some kind of cooling system that cools the water down to drinking temperature, which gives us and we have to make sure it gives us enough water so that we can keep our plants happy, and at the same time satisfy our thirst. So there's a lot to do. I think this is pretty good. I'm liking this system here. Next thing I want to do actually is get some walls in here because we have to knock out these frames here because I'm going to put the hydrogen producing area behind this wall. So one last look. These have not seeded yet. We need to give them a bit more time. Let's get our suit on. Let's use this oxygen tank up first. Let's listen to the lyre.
Oxygen low.
Hello, lyre. And let's get out of here. I know we could have drunk a little bit first, but we will be back in here very soon. So it's not really an issue. So that's the general plan in order to try and not die. Is I don't know if it's a good plan, but it's the only plan I have. And here we go. We got more stuff here. So we're kind of accumulating bits and pieces everywhere. This is going to be part of our eventual cooling system. Now, we do have to switch over our greenhouse to the new air conditioner, basically. So what if we get this temperature down to 93.5? What is this at? 231. Air conditioner is at 4% efficiency. I don't think we're going to get much better than this. Sure, we might be able to tick it down to 90. It's 93.3 now, but this is kind of insane. I think we just stop here and we reroute everything to the new system. Okay, so that'll have to do. We'll just feed it in very, very, very short bursts. Now we want to rip this up and make way for our other system. And we'll just leave that there. Make way for the rest of our stuff to come in. Okay, and we have to rip this up as well. We'll send that up there like this. Okay, that's fine. And we'll grab more of these things while we're at it. Now, one thing that we might do... Okay, so I don't think we're going to be using this to air condition anymore, but one thing we might do after doing a bunch of degassing is we might find ourselves wanting to maybe volume pump some of this gas into here and then using this system to pull the pollutants out. So what I might do is I might do this and leave that like that. In fact, let's make a three-way corner on this square. One of these things. Yeah, and then we can put a volume pump there and we can pump some of this gas into there to get the pollutants out and add to our CO2 supplies. At the moment, the amount of CO2 in there, though, should be pretty high. It's, what is that, 1.86 k moles. So, yeah, that's 1860 moles. That should last us a very long time. Imagine turning all that into oxygen, which we basically want to do. But there will be a time where we want to push this into here. Although this furnace setup is not permanent. This is just... we can turn this off and just turn it back on when we need it. That's fine. Or we can purge all of this out of here and into here, which we could do. Anyway, we need to get back to work on this. Okay, so this is our heating line, our cooling line here. Our waste heat goes into there. That's 56 degrees. That's fantastic. There's a little bit of nitrous in there. We could pull that out. The problem is it'll be freezing. If we're going to expand it, if we want to liquefy it, we want to liquefy it into something hot. We want to liquefy it into here. We wouldn't want to liquefy it into its own separate tank, or it might freeze and destroy the tank. Okay, we want to put this here. This should be our actual greenhouse, okay? And that there is this stuff up here. So we've got to rip all this up here to allow our other thing to come through. Now, where is it exactly? Oh, it's... didn't we stick a pipe through the wall? I can't see. Okay, well that's there. We can't get this in here. This is supposed to go up actually. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, we can see it. So we want it to go in like that. There we go. And that should be, Yes, greenhouse. Perfect. And we'll probably just go outside to get the rest of those pipes ripped up. We don't need them at all. So there we go. This is greenhouse. That is greenhouse. That is cooling system. Turn this on. Let's drop the temperature to 20 degrees. Start, and there we go. We've got air conditioning for our greenhouse. Now, the other thing we want to do is we want to get these walls. Yeah, so we want one there, and we want two more in the greenhouse. We also want to do one right here as well. We basically want to steel wall all of these because we're going to be knocking out all those frames. The whole lot are going out. So that's going to be, yeah, probably the next phase. We should take, we're just going to line that wall. We're not going to do the rest of them at this stage, just that wall. So we need two of these, and put these back, and four of these. And there we go. And that'll allow us to get those walls done. And then we can work on the next part of our plan, which is expanding the base. I need to go mining though, which is what I'm going to do between episodes. Okay, hopefully those things have seeded now. Okay, we chuck that in there. And we want, yeah, we're going to want to make walls. I don't think we start. I think we get into the greenhouse and we do that. Let's just combine these together. Yeah, okay, we're collecting up a bunch of rubbish here. I don't think we need to take these pipes with us. Let's just get into the green. Oh, we've got a dead filter. Dead filter. Just realized. Okay, we're onto the medium filters, but they last 5 times longer. We'll put that one there. Actually, we'll switch that with that. And I don't know, we'll chuck that there. We've got a lot of junk on the floor. Okay, let's get in here. Let's hopefully they've seeded. We'll find out very soon. Here we go. And 20 degrees in here, so air conditioning works. Fantastic. And we're at 27% of a serial bar left. And we don't actually need this cable here. We just want to, yeah, we can just gain a free cable. Water, well, there's a dead water bottle. And we'll get ourselves to like a little bit. And seeded, yes. Seed, yes. Seed, yeah. Oh, we'll plant one in there. And potato, we'll replant it. Potato, we'll replant it. Potato, we'll cook it. And plant the seed, and then we'll start another line. Okay, and they're all thriving. I think the grow light covers them all. Okay, and now we've multiplied these things, but one of these potatoes is being used. What do we want to do now? Just having a look whether we want to run the filtration machine or not. 23.9%. Yeah, probably not. It should. These plants should be producing oxygen for us, but it's such a small amount at this stage. It's not really noticeable. And these things just keep sneaking. Oh my god! I don't know why they keep sneaking up like that. There we go. Get back down the bottom. Okay, and yeah, I mean, we don't really need to do, I mean, anything. And this CO2 here is 93 degrees. So if we want to pour some CO2 in, yeah, it's going to be very hot CO2. We might be able to cool it down a little bit, but we'll see what we're doing. And we're just leaving this thing on permanently at the moment. And there we go. We're good. We've got 56 degree gas that we're using to cool the room. The room's staying nice and cool. These have reached another level. Fantastic. Let's go cook ourselves a potato. We'll take. Oh no, hang on. There's more to do. I was trying to think what was the last thing that I wanted to do. I was sitting here racking my brains. Like there was one other thing I wanted to do. What was it? I want to wall these, and now we can rip up all the frames down that side. Well, not all of them, but it, yeah, we'll figure it out before we do it. Okay, now I want to grab this stuff here, put this in here, and we'll go cook a potato for ourselves. So put our suit on, we'll listen to the lyre.
Oxygen low.
There she is. Um, almost done. There we go. Loop. I would like to get my batteries fully sorted out really quickly. Get this one up to 100% while I'm in here. Oh. And what about this thing? I used it a little bit, not much. It'll be full very quickly because look at that, we've almost got a completely full battery. Okay, and now we've got this thing here. We want to bake a potato. We stick the potato in. We go cook. And there we go. We can't hear the noises, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And now let's just get it in the fridge really quickly. And there we go. So next time we want to eat, we're going to polish off that cereal bar. We're going to start on that potato. Okay, now this is actually the end of this episode. I'm gonna stop here, and yeah, I'm gonna stop this episode right here, and I'm gonna go out mining because I think. Wait, did I close that? Yeah, I'm gonna go out mining because we are low on resources. I forgot to drink. Oh. Or I'm gonna be a dummy. The other thing I wanted to do in here was quickly
Health low.
eat this and just have like 15%, 14% will 15% should max me out. Okay, I'm going to go mining. I'm going to get a bunch of resources. We listen to the lyre once more.
Oxygen low.
There she goes. And yeah, when you see me next, hopefully I'll have a bunch of resources to degas. And well, I might degas them. You know exactly what degassing looks like. I might degas them and have them all ready to go. So, you know, basically it's the same thing. I rip this pipe up. I place this pipe like this. We switch this thing around. After I've done degassing, I switch it back around again. Same old stuff. So yeah, and then I switch this pipe over to this one, and then I do my furnacing. So it's all the same thing you've already seen. There's no point me just doing the same thing over and over again on screen. So anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the series, and yeah, come back and see what happens next time. So it's getting interesting, getting very interesting as to whether or not we're going to be able to make enough water before I die. So stay tuned, and we'll find out together. And of course, bye for now.